In this video, we're gonna be taking a look at the Patagonia Micro Puff, a really great ultralight jacket for travel with a really good warmth to weight ratio. I think this is really good for travel, especially if you're gonna try to stay lightweight, and it's also compressible. I'm Tom, the founder of Pack Hacker, and we're a team that share our travel tips and tricks. We do guides and reviews just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Let's jump right in to the Patagonia Micro Puff hoodie. The Patagonia Micro Puff hoodie offers a slick look and keeps you warm while doing it. It has a well-fitted look overall. The exterior is a 10 denier ripstop nylon, which is basically gonna help if your jacket gets a rip in it. That visible gridded ripstop, if you look really closely, you can see it, will stop that jacket from ripping any further. And we'll get into a little bit more tips on that later on in the video in the durability and testing section. Lastly, to round out the aesthetic, there is some T-shaped kind of stitching going on here, and that keeps the plumophil inside. Plumophil is very similar to down, so that's what's gonna definitely keep you warm, and it's nice with that stitching. It keeps it evenly distributed through the jacket itself. The main thing that makes this jacket great for versatile and lightweight travel is the ability to compress it. Just make sure that you do it through the left hand pocket right here. So you can actually see that there's a carabiner loop at the top, and it's the only pocket that actually has that double-sided zipper to it. To compress it, you just put it into that pocket. Boom, there we go. Fully compressed Micro Puff hoodie. Easy to slip away in your backpack. You see that a lot of travel bloggers and other people online create country-specific and climate-specific packing lists. And I think this notion is great if that's your style of travel, but for me personally, and a lot of us at Pack Hacker, we're all into versatility and just kind of having one overall set of travel gear that we take with us on all of our trips. One of the great things about the Micro Puff is that it's gonna keep you toasty in a colder climate, and when you're not using it as a jacket, you can just stow it away in the bottom of your bag or use it as a pillow if you're in a pinch. So love that versatility, love that this doesn't take up a lot of space or weight when it's not in use, and love that you can just go from country to country and you know you're gonna be good no matter what climate that it throws at you. I can even get away with wearing this thing in the coldest of winters. In Minnesota, where I'm originally from, I just layer this up with a couple other things and I'm good to go for basically the entire winter. And as an important note, the medium size with the hood is only around 9 ounces, so it's not gonna take up additional weight in your loadout. Rounding off the features, you have a hood with a nice elastic band that's gonna help keep it in place. The same elastic band material that's used on the sleeves. And again, this is ultralight and minimalistic. The hood weight stay on a little bit better with a bungee in the back so you could lock it in. But again, Patagonia is going for lightweight here, and that would ultimately cut in and add, maybe ½ ounce or an ounce. There are 2 pockets on the exterior and 2 pockets on the interior that are gonna be nice for holding whatever you need. The 2 pockets on the outside are zippered, and on the inside there's a bit of an elastic mechanism that's used. All the zippers on this thing are YKK, so beefy enough to add a ton of durability, but they didn't end up using super beefy ones again, so you didn't cut into that weight. So the one on the outside of the main kind of zip area is a YKK number 4 zipper. At the time of this review, I've personally been testing and using the Micro Puff in a bunch of different climates for about 4 months. It holds up well in a decent shower, but I haven't really had it soaked yet. I always have a portable rain shell that I carry with me, so I end up just throwing that on if it does start to become a bit of a downpour outside. Supposedly the plumophil does really great with moisture, a little bit better than actual down, but we haven't fully tested that side of it. With that ultralight weight, we run into a bit of durability concern, a little bit nervous to get this caught on a branch or like a sharp door or something like that. I am assuming that it would rip. And you can already see that on the outsides of some of the areas of this, we're already starting to see that plumophil come through. But again, if any larger rips do develop, that ripstop is gonna stop them from going further. And there's also tenacious tape, which we have been testing and using on a couple of jackets that have become ripped. It actually does wonders. So there's always that. And again, Patagonia is really great company with good customer service. Their ironclad guarantee is a good backup should anything go terribly wrong. So to wrap this thing up with some pros and cons, the warmth to weight ratio is great on the Patagonia Micro Puff. The hood keeps the heat around your noggin, definitely does a great job at keeping you warm and adding that additional layer. Also, it packs incredibly well and incredibly tight, fitting down into a very small, lightweight package when not in use. You won't replace your cold weather jacket. It's best for 35 to 50 degree weather. The ultralight materials means a little sacrifice in durability, and again, it's spendier than most other mid layers on the market. Overall, we'd recommend the Micro Puff hoodie despite some of our durability concerns. The warmth to weight ratio on this thing is outstanding, making it a great companion for one bag travel and generally traveling light. And remember, if anything goes wrong, there's always Patagonia's incredible ironclad guarantee to back it up. Thanks for taking a look at our review of the Patagonia Micro Puff hoodie. Be sure to head over to packhacker.com/newsletter and never miss an update. We'll see you in the next video. Yo! That's gonna keep you toasty throughout the pack. Ooh, not pack, jacket.